Hi everyone, Paul Levy with Brownells here, and this week we have some more new products. First up, from Bushmaster, we now have ACR aftermarket barrels. These are actually still direct from Bushmaster, but we now have different barrel lengths and profiles available. Of course, the standard ACR ships with a 16-inch barrel. A lot of people wanted some options, and now you got them. This here happens to be a 10.5-inch barrel. You get everything you see right here with the barrel assembly. You get the quick change lever right there, your entire piston and op rod assembly, your gas block, and it comes with an AAC 51 tooth flash hider. The barrels do feature a black nitride finish. Of course, that's applied to the barrel extension as well. That has M4 feed ramps, just like an AR-15. Really nice barrels. I believe they are 1-in-7 twist. Yes, they are. They're 1-in-7 twist, 5.56 chambers in them. Nice upgrades if you're wanting to SBR your ACR or just to be able to swap out the barrel or replace it. Pretty nice. They're available in 10.5, 14.5, 16, and then they have this 18.5-inch version as well. So if you want to go from, say, a 16-inch barreled ACR and turn it into a precision rifle, this is a way to go. Pretty neat here. Adds a lot of versatility to the ACR rifle. These are now available on Brownells.com. Next up, a few items from TruGlo. Here we now have their current line of red dot sights. This one here comes in at a great price. They're about mid $100 price point. Really nice for what you're paying for here. Looking through it, I don't know if you can see that through the camera, but the dot is nice and crisp and clean. A lot of red dots in this price point usually have a protrusion where the lens kind of pokes into your field of view. This doesn't have that. You got a full field of view, uncluttered, really nice picture right there. And the other interesting feature on this, or one of them, is this right here. You've got a laser on the side, and I'll try not to shoot that at the cameraman's face. You got a laser on the side, so kind of nice feature there if you'd rather use a laser aiming device. Controls right there on top, really easy to access. You saw me quickly turn on the laser. It's got you can turn down the red dot or increase the brightness, and then turn on your laser right there, on and off. Really easy to use, intuitive. Takes a battery right there. I believe that's a CR123. Flip caps that come with it are nice. They actually are usable. They stay out of the way when you don't want to have them covering up your lenses. And the other nice feature is the attachment. It's got a really solid, robust Picatinny attachment. Lever locks in place right there. Simple button to release it, and you're good to go. That's the new red dot from TruGlo. Then also from TruGlo, keep an eye on their handgun sight assortment on our site. We're going to basically fill out their TFX, the TFX Pro listings, but this is the new Tritium Pro. This is their new handgun sights. So in addition to carrying all the sight sets from the existing lines, we have these. How these are a little bit different from what they had before. One you can see here on the rear sight, and I know that might be tough to see. It's got a U-notch versus just a square notch on most aftermarket rear sights. A lot of people prefer this, especially when you combine it with the front dot, which also has tritium. They got a tritium lamp there, and you got two tritium lamps right there, and then you got the nice white outline on it. So with the U-notch, you can see that full white dot. You get a nice unobstructed front sight. The dot's not cut in half or anything like that. A really nice sight picture on these. Those are the Tritium Pros from TruGlo. And next up from ALG, we have an interesting item for you Galil fans. So IWI recently came out with the Galil Ace. It's basically kind of a Kalashnikov variant, but the trigger components aren't compatible with a Kalashnikov. Otherwise, you could use the ALG AKT triggers. So ALG came out with this, their Galil Ace triggers for those models there. This is the ultimate version. And the nice thing about this, one, it replaces that kind of military grade trigger in the Ace. That's, of course, it's a military trigger, so you know it's heavier, it's kind of gritty, and this thing is super slick. It comes with basically a standard hammer that's has a black oxide type coating, but the trigger itself has a super slick coating on it. It even feels slick when you just hold it. So reduces that friction, gives you a nice light trigger feel. It is adjustable just like their AK trigger is right there. Really nice triggers if you're looking to upgrade your new Galil Ace. That's new from ALG. Next, from Knights Armament, we have their Ambidextrous charging handle. There's a few different ambi charging handles out there. Pretty much all of them function relatively well. The nice thing about this is it just feels pretty darn solid for a charging handle. They're simple aluminum, and depending on what you do, they're maybe not as robust. The first thing I noticed on this one are the roll pins they use. If you're using a lot of leverage on this, you're using your whole hand to operate your rifle, whatever you might be doing, roughing it up. If you're just using a small, tiny roll pin, originally made for that small latch, you can break it. So they fix that problem right there with those huge roll pins, not gonna break those. And then of course the latches are purpose built for this specific charging handle. You can see they operate either side right there, and it's the quality you expect from Knights Armament. That's new from Knights. And then finally, from Brownells, we've got a few different AR-15 buffer options now. So historically, it's been kind of hard to find. They've only been available from a few sources, the H1, H2, H3 buffers. Now we have all of those available in addition to rifle and carbine standard buffers. So here we have the H1, H2, and the H3 at a great price point. Check out our YouTube page. Steve Ostrom recently did a great video on why you might want an H1, an H2, or an H3 buffer for your AR-15 to get it running properly. That's it for this week. I'll see you again next week.